Okay, so here is a bonfire night Barvember bar model challenge question. Okay, so which is my way of saying you might hear some fireworks going off in the background. Okay, in a garden, there is the same number of roses, daffodils, and lilies. The groundskeeper picks 80 roses. Some of the daffodils and lilies are damaged by the weather and removed. There are 440 flowers left. There are twice as many daffodils as lilies left. And the number of roses is now 25 fewer than the number of daffodils. And we are asked how many of each flower was there at the start. Okay, so I am going to start with drawing a bar for the daffodils and the lilies, because that's in terms of drawing the bar, that's the information I'm given first. There are twice as many daffodils as lilies. So I am, in fact, if the lilies, I'm going to make that my basic bar. And if there's that many lilies left, there's this many daffodils left, twice as many. And for roses, what have we got? We've got that the number of roses is now 25 fewer than the number of daffodils. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say that roses plus 25, okay, just to remind myself, is the same as the number of daffodils. And that's quite nice because it gives us some equal parts here, but we have to bear in mind that not all of these roses exist. And in fact, I'll partition this in just a moment, I think. Okay, so what else have we told? Now, we've got that information there. We've sort of included that information, but I'll clarify that in a moment. Okay, so we are also told that at the beginning, what I want to add in here is that at the beginning, this is a really important bit, that there was the same number of each flower. So I'm going to draw a line. Oh, that's quite good for me. Okay. So this represents how big, how long each bar would be had there been no flowers picked or damaged. This is what is how many flowers there were originally. Okay. So, okay. Um, Flowers at start for each one. Okay, so there's this many daffodils, this many lilies, and this many roses at the beginning. Okay, we're told that the groundskeeper picked 80 roses. Okay, now this is where we have to be a bit careful because this isn't the number of roses that we actually have. We have 25 fewer. Okay, I've no idea how big this is in relation to all of the numbers. Okay, but it's 25 fewer. This says the groundskeeper picked 80. So we know that this has a value of 80. Okay, so from here and including this 25 is 80. What this then also tells us is that if we take 25 away from 80, so, okay, that is this value here, which is 55. Okay, I think that's all the information we can glean there. Now, the other thing we're told is that there are 440 flowers left. So that means all of this model, excluding this bit, adds up to 440. Now, given that we have these equal parts, including this part, it makes sense that we add 25 to 440, giving us 465. And that then gives us a value for these 5 equal parts. 5 equal parts, you say? Well, that means they can be divided, that 465 can be divided by 5, giving us 93. So now we know, okay, that each of these parts has a value of 93. And this is 93, including that 25 there. Okay. I think it's time to go back and look at what the question asks us. How many of each flower was there at the start? Well, that's really easy to see now, because if we think of this now as a part whole bar, all right, we've got this part is 93, this part is 93, and this part is 55. So what is 93 times 2? That's 186. And then we need to add to 186, we need to add the 55, which gives us 241. And that is our answer. Though each 241 of each type of flower.